Hello dear students, I welcomes all of you in lecture 10 of Linear Algebra First, Unit First, System of Linear Equations and Matrices. In last lecture, we discussed elementary row operations on matrices and row echelon form. In today's lecture, we discuss homogeneous system of linear equations. Okay. Homogeneous systems definition. A homogeneous system of linear algebraic equations is one in which all the numbers on the right hand side are equal to 0. Okay, this is homogeneous system, is a system of linear algebraic equation A11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus up to so on plus a1 n xn is equal to 0, a21 x1 plus a22 x2 plus up to so on plus a2n xn is equal to 0 up to so on am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus up to so on plus amn xn is equal to 0. This is system of linear algebraic equations. This system of equation is homogeneous when the right hand side of these equations are equal to 0. This is equal to 0. This all RHS side is 0. Okay. In matrix form, this reads Ax is equal to 0. A matrix A into matrix X is equal to 0, where A is m by n matrix, where A is m by n matrix, that is A is a matrix with m rows and n columns, and this matrix is obtained by taking coefficients of, this is first row column is coefficient of x1, first coefficient of x1 is a11, a21 up to so on am1, this is coefficient of x1. Then second column is the coefficient of x2, a12, a22 up to so on am2, and last column of this matrix is the column of coefficients of xn, which are a1n, a2n, and last element is amn. This is the matrix A of order m by n. This is a coefficient matrix. This matrix is known as coefficient matrix. Okay. In the matrix form, this reads Ax is equal to 0, where A is m by n matrix. X is equal to matrix, X is X is the matrix of variables or unknowns, and which is obtained by writing variables in column matrix x1, x2 up to so on. Here there are xn n number of coefficient, therefore x is equal to column matrix x1, x2 up to so on xn. And 0 is 0 matrix of order n by 1. Okay, and 0 is n by 1 matrix. The homogeneous system A into x is equal to 0 always has the solution x equal to 0. Okay, this matrix, this homogeneous system has the solution x is equal to 0. It follows that any homogeneous system of equation is always consistent. Okay, this is important point. Any homogeneous system of equations is always consistent. This is the important point. Homogeneous system is always consistent. Any non-zero solution, if they exist, are said to be non-trivial solution. If the system has non-zero solution, if they exist, are said to be non-trivial solutions. Okay, non-trivial solution. These may or may not exist. Non-trivial solution exist or may not exist. We can find it out by row reducing the corresponding augmented matrix A0. Okay, given the augmented matrix, here this is the augmented matrix. Okay, we know that augmented matrix is written in the form of matrix A slash B. Therefore this is augmented matrix. Okay, A0. Row reduce leads quickly to the echelon form. This is row reduce echelon form of the given augmented matrix. This is obtained by performing some row operations. Okay, I wrote down this operation. A matrix A0 is equal to matrix 1 2 0 minus 1 slash 0 minus 2 minus 3 4 5 0 2 4 0 minus 2 and 0. This is the augmented matrix given to you. This is row 1, row 2 and row 3. We perform some elementary operations on this matrix to make 0 at position A2 1 and A3 1 by performing R2 plus 2R1, multiply first row by 2 and adding in row 2, we get minus 2 plus 2 is 0, and R3 minus 2R1. Multiply row first by minus 2 and adding 2 in row 3, we get 2 minus 2 is 0. We get the following matrix. We get matrix as follows. First row as it is 1, 2, 0, minus 1 and 0. Minus 2 plus 2, 0. Minus 3 plus 4, minus 3, 2 into 2 plus 4, minus 3 plus 4, we get plus 1. 4, 2 into 0, 0, 4 plus 0, 4. 5, minus 1 into 2, minus 2, minus 2 plus 5 is 3. 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0, that we get 0. Okay. R3 minus 2R1, 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus 2 into 4, minus 4 plus 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. Minus 2, minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2, minus 2 plus 2 is 0. And this is 0. We get as row reduce leads quickly to the echelon form, which is okay. We get the matrix of the form, it is written is here. Okay, we get by performing two row operation, we get the reduce leads echelon form of the aggregated matrix given to you. Observe that nothing happened to the last column. This last column is the 0 column. Row operation don't do anything to a column of 0. If you perform any row operation, then this last column of zeros not affected by any row operations. Okay. Row operation don't do anything to a column of zeros. In particular, doing row operation on a system of homogeneous equations doesn't change the fact that it's homogeneous. For this reason, when working with homogeneous system, we will just use the matrix A. The echelon form of A is matrix A. Okay. Hence, this note for homogeneous system, of equation, x is equal to 0, augmented matrix A0 is equivalent to matrix A. Okay. This statement says that the echelon form of augmented matrix A0 is equivalent to matrix A. Okay. The echelon form of A is matrix 1 2 0 minus 1 0 1 4 3 0 0 0 0. Here the leading variables are x1 and x2. Okay, these are, this is x1, this is x2. Okay, here the leading variables are x1 and x2, while x3 and x4 are free variables. x3 and x4 are free variables. Since there are no leading entries in the third or fourth column, continuing along we obtain the Gauss-Jordan form. We are working out all the details on your scratch paper as we go along, aren't you? Okay, this is the, if you perform any another row operation, then this matrix changes, and this is not our Jordan form, or this is then the matrix obtained after performing row operation is not a Gauss-Jordan form, and this is the last matrix we obtain by using two row operations. Okay, 1 0 minus 8 minus 7 0 1 4 3 0 0 0. No further simplification is possible. Any further row operation will destroy the Gauss-Jordan structure of the columns with leading entries. The resulting system of equation reads, okay, what to get, last of matrix is 1 0 minus 8 minus 7 0 1 4 3 0 0 0 0 into matrix X. This is, we write X is equal to 0 form. We get into matrix X1 X2 X3 X4 is equal to 0. We get system of equation by using multiplication of first row into first column, multiply by first element to first element, second to second, third to third, and fourth to fourth, and adding them we get 1 into x1 x1, 0 into x2 0, minus 8 into x3 minus 8x3, minus 7 into x4 minus 7x4 is equal to 0. Next equation is 0 into x1 0, 1 into x2 x2, 4 into x3 plus 4x3, 3 into x4 plus 3x4 is equal to 0. Last equation is 0 0 0. The resulting system of equation, we get this system of equation. The resulting system of equation reads x1 minus 8x3 minus 7x4 is equal to 0. x2 plus 4x3 plus 3x4 is equal to 0. In principle, we are done in the sense that we have the solution in hand. However, it is customary to rewrite the solution in vector form so that its properties are more clearly displayed. We write our solution in vector form for getting idea clear. What to do? First, we solve for the leading variables. Everything else goes on the right hand side of the equations. Okay, we solve this system. The first equation, this equation is written as x1 is equal to 8x3 plus 7x4, and second equation is written as x2 is equal to minus 4x3 minus 3x4. This is the equation. Assigning any value we choose to the two free variables x3 and x4 gives us a solution to the original homogeneous system. This is, of course, the variables are called free variables. We can distinguish the free variables from the leading variables by denoting them as S, T and U, etc. Thus, setting x3 is equal to S, x4 is equal to T, we get, okay, put x3 is equal to S, x4 is equal to T, we get x1 is equal to 8S plus 7T, x2 is equal to minus 4S minus 3T. This is the solution of our system of homogeneous equation. The setting x3 is equal to S, x4 is equal to T, we rewrite the solution in the form x1 is equal to 8S plus 7T, x2 is equal to minus 4S minus 3T, x3 is equal to S, x4 is equal to T. Better yet, the solution can also be written in matrix or vector form as x is equal to column matrix of variable x1, x2, x3, x4 is equal to, we write this system as, okay, this is the system, we write coefficient of S in this first matrix, we write this is x is equal to column matrix x1, x2, x3, x4 is equal to S into coefficient of S, first 8 minus 4 1 and 0 plus coefficient of T, which the 7 minus 3 0 and 1. This is the vector form of solution. Okay, we call this equation 1 the general solution to the homogeneous equation. This is the general solution of the homogeneous system of equation given to you. The notation is misleading since the left hand side x looks like a single vector while the right hand side it clearly represents an infinite collection of objects with 2 degrees of freedom. We will address this later in the lecture. Okay, the remaining part I will teach you in next lecture. We won't do it here, but if we were to carry out the above procedure on a general homogeneous system, A into x is equal to 0, we establish the following facts. Okay, the general system of equation of n variables and n equations, the procedure properties of the homogeneous system for a m n is equal to 0. This is our system. Ax is equal to b or 0. A is a matrix of order m by n. X is a matrix of order n by 1 is equal to 0. Okay. The number of leading variables is, okay, the number of leading variable is less than or equal to m minimum of m and n. Okay, if m is minimum, then the number of leading variables is less than m. If n is minimum, then our number of leading variable is less than n. Okay, the number of leading variables is less equal minimum of m n. Okay, the number of non-zero equations in the echelon form of the system is equal to the number of leading entries. Okay, the number of non-zero equations in the echelon form of the system is equal to the number of leading entries. Okay, number of leading entries is 2. The number of non-zero equation is 2. Okay, the number of free variables plus the number of leading variable is equal to n, where the number of columns of n is the number of column of A. Okay, the number of free variables plus number of free variables plus number of leading variable is equal to n, which is the number of the column of coefficient matrix A. The homogeneous system Ax is equal to 0 has non-trivial solutions if and only if there are free variables. If the system of homogeneous equation has free variables, then definitely Ax is equal to 0 has non-trivial solution, that is non-zero solution of the equations. Okay. If there are more unknowns than equations, the homogeneous system always has non-trivial solution. Okay, this is important point. If there are more unknowns than equations, okay, suppose you have two equations and four unknowns, then the homogeneous system always has non-trivial solution. If this condition happens, then your system of equation has non-trivial solution, that is non-zero solution. Why? This is one of the few cases in which we can tell something about the solution without doing any work. The homogeneous system of equations is always consistent. A homogeneous system of equation is always consistent, that is always has at least one solution. Okay, suppose we have x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 minus 4x minus x4 is equal to 0, 2x1 plus 3x2 minus x3 plus 5x4 is equal to 0. These are two equations and four unknowns. Then we have definitely non-trivial solution for this system of homogeneous equation. Okay. Homogeneous system of equation is always consistent. Okay. We solve this exercise in tomorrow lecture. There are two other fundamental properties. This is theorem. If x is a solution to a into x is equal to 0, homogeneous system of equation, then so is c into x for any real number c. Okay. If x is a solution to x is equal to 0, then if you multiply this x by any number, we get this is also solution for our system of homogeneous equation. Prove x is a solution means a into x is equal to 0. Okay, x is a solution means ax is equal to 0, but a into matrix cx is equal to, c is a number, we take it outside the matrix a and x, c into a into x, but ax is equal to 0 because x is a solution. Therefore, is equal to c into 0 is equal to 0. So, Cx is also a solution of the homogeneous system of equation. Okay. Next theorem. If x and y are two solutions to the homogeneous equation, then addition of two solution is also solution of the homogeneous system of equation. Okay. If x and y are two solutions to the homogeneous equation, then addition of x and y is also solution of that homogeneous system of equation. Prove a into x plus y. After multiplying this matrix by property of associativity of matrix, ax plus ay is equal to, x is solution of homogeneous system, therefore ax is equal to 0, and y is also solution of homogeneous system, therefore a into y is equal to 0. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. This get ax plus y is also solution of homogeneous system of equation. These two properties constitute the famous principle of superposition, which holds for homogeneous system but not for a inhomogeneous or non-homogeneous system. Okay, these two properties constitute the famous principle of superposition, which holds for only homogeneous system of equation, but it is not true for non-homogeneous system of equation. Okay. Definition. If x and y are two vectors and s and t two scalars, s and t are two scalars, then sx plus ty is called a linear combination of x and y. Okay. If x and y are two vectors and s and t two scalars, then sx plus ty is called a linear combination of x and vector x and y. Okay. Example, 3x minus 4 pi y is a linear combination of x and y. Okay. Here 3 and 4 pi are scalars and x and y are vector. We can restate the superposition principle as superposition principle. The superposition principle. If x and y are two solutions to the homogeneous equation x is equal to 0, then any linear combination of x and y is also solution. Okay, this superposition principle modified as if x and y are two solutions to the homogeneous equation x is equal to 0, then any linear combination of x and y is also a solution. Okay, that means x plus y, x minus y, 3x plus 2y, or any combination of these, that is sx plus ty, is also solution of given homogeneous system of equation x is equal to 0. Okay, remark, this is just a compact way of restating the two properties. If x and y are solutions, then by property 1 sx and ty are also solutions, and by property 2 their sum sx plus ty is also a solution. Okay, conversely, if sx plus ty is a solution to the homogeneous equation for all st, then taking t is equal to 0 gives property 1, and taking s is equal to t is equal to 1 gives property 2. We have seen this principle at work in your calculus course. Okay, we solve some example in tomorrow's lecture. Today I stop with this. In tomorrow lecture we solve some problems on homogeneous system of equations and superposition principle. If you have any doubt or any query, then call me or ask it in our live lecture, which is conducted at every Saturday. Okay, thank you student, thank you.